wants to. She can say, Dad, I want to get married at 21. I'm not going to say, no, you have to. So the way they've distorted and cut the video is very clear, yeah? And they took it out of context. I made it very clear and categorically, yeah? That the following is that my daughter, if she's 9 years old, even if she was menstruating, yeah? It doesn't mean she's ready for marriage. Just because, let's suppose, that makes her an adult biologically, yeah? Biologically, she's menstruating, she's ready to have intimacy, yeah? No, we say she's not ready because there's a physical aspect, there's a spiritual aspect, and there's a mental aspect. So that is the context which people are cutting and pasting, which, like I said, I didn't come here to clarify, yeah? Because I know, yeah, exactly.
No ambiguity.
Exactly. That is what I said is categorically clear. The only people that are using this is Tommy Robinson, he's gone now, and there's people who don't like me, and they're just cutting out of the context.
In that case, thank you so much for that. Let me ask you the second question,
Yes.
which was in regards to apostasy, which you made a tweet.
Yes.
How do you feel, or how have you, has that, because there's been a lot of backlash, I presume you had about that tweet.
Well, has there?
Well, there's been a lot of conversations.
Okay,
People have been saying, have you re-examined, or you sort of thought that through anymore, or have you changed
It's not about
in any way about that particular tweet, or are you 100%?
It's not a matter of thinking through. The thing is, we see contradictions, and we see that happening online now. A certain ex-Muslim has now drawn the picture of a Hindu goddess. I don't know if you're aware.
Is it the Arman?
Yeah, him, yeah? He's getting death threats.
Yeah.
The very Hindu nationalist far-right dirtbags who were supporting him when he was desecrating the Quran are now upset. So now you can see the contradiction, yeah? Now treason laws are they are there to protect the community as a whole. Now the British government would have no problem with me if I'm just here just talking. But the moment they see I'm a danger, the moment they see I'm recruiting, the moment they see I'm sharing my ideology and it's having an impact on their way of life, there's no freedom of speech anymore. So I'm saying this is a contradiction. Now, like Muhammad Hijab said, and this is a matter we've been studying, Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah have mercy on him, he used the example of the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. There was a treaty made between the pagan Arabs and the Muslims that they can be relocated to a specific location. And in today's time, if that happens...
But that's exile. I mean, that's
No, that's the point here is this. Islam is about prevention then cure. And this applies with this is not... The way people make it out to be is like this is only Islam. Hindu nationalists are sending death threats to the sky. What did he do? What did he call the goddess sexy? Yeah? Any nation, and I'll give you a scenario. Let's suppose we have an island and a group of ex-Muslims are living here. I come and say, guys, I want to preach Islam. You guys are ex-Muslims. Let me ask you an honest question. When I start preaching and a lot of people start coming to Islam and the ex-Muslims see Islam and the Sharia as a threat, do you think they're going to say, let Ali carry on preaching? Or they're going to say, I think we need to put a stop to this guy? What do you think they'll do?
But what I mean is, though, if they, I mean, that's exactly
what would they do? What would they do? What would they do?
I mean,
You know what they're going to do?
They might want to...
They're going to say, get rid of this guy. You know why? Because they see it as a threat to their way of life. So they want, now hold on a second, these are the very ex-Muslims, they would want capital punishment for me. Why? Because they believe their way of life is being threatened by an outside source. But when Islam says capital punishment, and I made it very clear, I never said these hooligans, bounty hunters, nonsense.
I know.
It happens in a Islamically run government, and they're like we said before, yeah? It's not that simple. You speak to the person, maybe he has doubts. We're not like, oh yes, it doesn't work like that. And like I said before, there is valid evidence that they will be exiled. If you don't want to be a part of the community, bye-bye.
Yeah, but
goodbye. Where do you want to go, bro? First class ticket. Bye-bye.
This is my contention with what you said.
Yes.
If you are to be consistent with what you said about apostasy, and about the fact that you don't care about freedom of like your freedoms, well, if the Catholic Church or the Anglican Church today decides Islam should be taken out of this country because Islam is corrupting the land, then can you honestly say
it's not a matter of that. We have to be consistent.
But what I mean is being consistent, that means you can't argue against it.
Yes, exactly. If I'm living in their land and they're occupying this land, I have to That's what I have to do. It's under the Islamic rule though. You see, there is rights for the Christians and the Jews to live.
Yeah, but what I mean is, that's fair enough.
But you get what I'm saying?
You can say Islam is more gracious than Christianity.
And it is.
And Judaism, Hinduism, so on.
Yeah.
And they give more rights.
Yes.
But logically and to be consistent,
they have a right.
If they say
yes,
we have to get all Muslims out of this country because this is a...
They have a right. An Islamic, a Christian-run Catholic government, if they see Islam as a threat, if it says that if they come and say to us, you can live in the lands, you're not allowed to preach Islam, I have two options: shh, or leave the country. Simple as.
But would you actually...
No, I have to. It's not I would.
honestly want this country to suddenly
but you're not,
push to that sort of...
But you're thinking this doesn't happen. This happens. Malcolm X, someone in America, he was shut down. You need to understand, this is not something that is religion-based. Edward Snowden is in Russia. What's he doing in Russia? Is he on holiday? WikiLeaks. The question is this: every government has this in place. They choose when to use it. So let's not make this seem like it's a religious thing. Oh, it's only the Muslims. We found out Hindu nationalists do that. We find out that in Christianity, Christians do that. So do the Jews, and so do the secularists. John Stuart Mill, if I'm not mistaken, he wrote, he even said that the punishment for apostasy in that context makes sense. Even as secularists, liberals, you have it in your work, your world frame. So the point is, why is it Islam? When it comes to Islam, oh my gosh, be consistent. Everyone has a law to protect their citizens, and Islam is doing nothing different. The same thing, but the way they're making it seem, these guys who got destroyed, this Apus guy, yeah, this guy who got smashed, yeah, he got destroyed by Muhammad Hijab, yeah. Calm down, don't be scared, I'm sure he's watching this, yeah. This will be with it. You should have watched it. It was funny when Hijab came and said, calm down, don't be scared. So he's watching this, and the point is, he got intellectually destroyed. So I need to go. Thanks for it. I hope I answered. Thank you for your clarification, for asking me. Oh, that's not yours. Sorry.
That's all yours.